What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Run with Manny Wilson. I'm here to talk about Jason Garrett and these Cowboys. Apparently, people have been talking about letting Jason Garrett go or trying to find another coach after that loss in Week 5 against the Texans. It was a sad loss. They could have actually maybe pulled it off. But what happened, Cowboys, they were 4th and 1 in overtime. Overtime is always crunch time, in my opinion. You go to overtime, you got to win the game. So overtime, 4th and 1, and they decided to punt the ball. It was a little bit chunk of time on the clock, but it wasn't enough where you should be punting the ball. But to his perspective, I'll go into his perspective, and then I'll go into what I was thinking. But yeah, they punted the ball. Texans got the ball back and went downfield and scored. And then that was the game. And they ended up losing. People were giving him hell about it, saying, why aren't you more aggressive? Go for the win. You know, it's only 4th and 1. And I agree with that part. But to Jason Garrett's perspective, I believe he may have been looking at the situation like, okay, we're 4th and 1. It's a little bit of time left on the clock. I got 2 timeouts. Maybe we can punt the ball. I trust my defense. Let's get a stop. I trust my defense to be able to get this stop. So we're going to do that. And then, Dak, you're going to get the ball back. We're going to go downfield, and then we're going to win the game that way. I believe he was more so trying to protect his team from losing, that he found himself in a losing situation. Defense was on his heels. They ended up kicking a field, or Texans ended up kicking a field goal, winning the game. And then they ended up losing by him not being aggressive enough. Now, to my opinion, I believe what should have been done is similar to what the Rams did. In the interview about the Rams, they were in the same situation, 4th and 1, and they went for it. But after the game, they interviewed the head coach, and he said, I asked my team about it. It was a team decision. They wanted to go for it, and they wanted to win. I believe Jason Garrett should have did the same thing in his perspective with 4th and 1. He should have had that same conversation with his guys on the offense or even the defense. Like, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to punt the ball? Do y'all believe in the defense or offense? Y'all want to just go all out and get this win, or what? What's going on? And I believe that way, even if you do go for it and you lose, oh well, you got your guys on your side. It was a team-made decision. So that way, your foundation inside is okay. Everybody is still going to play hard for each other. Everybody is still going to back you up as a head coach because they're like, you trusted us with the decision. It was a team-made decision. And even if they went the other way and said, let's punt the ball, our defense, we got it. Let's punt the ball. Defense, we going to hold it down. And then the defense still ended up getting scored on. People are still going to hold it together. Yeah, you're going to have people who believe, like, yeah, we should have just went for it. But altogether, it was a team-made decision. So everybody's still going to respect the head coach within the organization. And fans are going to be pissed regardless, no matter what. Anytime Cowboys lose, fans is going to be pissed and say they were cheating, whatever. But within the organization, in the locker room, everybody is going to be okay. And even if Jerry Jones want to come at Jason Garrett and talk craziness and tell him, like, you need to be more aggressive, whatever, and criticize him in multiple ways, his response to Jerry Jones in a personal conversation can always be, it was a team-made decision. We made that decision together as one. That way he's not facing that much problems. Or that way he's not facing that much criticism from everybody. And if they want to tell that to the media, then whatever. But that's a decision for them. Now, I understand. I get it. I completely understand. Cowboys ain't been to the playoffs in what? About 3 years? Since 2016? They ain't won a playoff game in what? Probably like once in 10 years? So I understand where that frustration is coming from. Y'all want to win. Just like every other organization, but y'all want to win. I get it. Y'all America's team. You want to be the best. You have to show you the best. I agree. But at least let the man finish out the season. Because I guarantee if this upcoming week in week 6, I guarantee if the Cowboys somehow beat the Jaguars, everybody would be quiet. People would be shocked, and people would not be talking about fire Jason Garrett. People will hold their horses and pump the brakes just a little bit because they like, whoa, okay, he just beat a top defense, a top team. They top ranked right now. They top dogs. The Jaguars is no joke. So if Cowboys came out and they beat the Jaguars, people would definitely shut up. And you cannot tell me that's not true. I know it. I know that's exactly how it would work. I do not believe it's time to fire Jason Garrett. You got to wait it out. At least let the man finish the season and see what he does. If you finish a bad season, then I would consider it. But if you finish the season getting in the playoffs, maybe. But winning a playoff game would definitely keep him safe. It would definitely keep him safe if he won a playoff game. If he got to the playoffs and lost, it would still be a little iffy. You might hear conversations, but otherwise, I say let the man finish the season. He's been doing all right so far. He's still trying to figure some things out. Obviously, they're still not over. Their season isn't over. I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan. I'm fearing for our season. I feel like our season is done, especially the way we got beat down. But the Cowboys, y'all season not over. Y'all 2-3. Y'all play the Jags. Come out, show yourselves, play hard, and then that's the game. That's all. Thank you guys for tuning in to The Run with me, Manny Wilson. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at _Manny30, and y'all have a great day today.